In part 1, we saw how Khomeini built the IRGC from nothing. Street thugs, loyal only to him. But loyalty alone doesn't make an army. War does. It's 1980, and Saddam Hussein has invaded Iran, assuming the chaotic post-revolutionary country will collapse in weeks. The desert becomes a nightmare of barbed wire, landmines, and poison gas. The IRGC, Khomeini's thugs, find themselves in a war that looks like World War I. Trenches, barbed wire, poison gas. They are fighting an enemy with superior tanks, artillery, and American intelligence. They don't have the training to fight a conventional war. Iran's professional army, the Artesh, does. Their officers are trained in conventional warfare. But the IRGC refuses to coordinate. Khomeini's zealots overrule the officers, insisting that faith will defeat tanks. Two armies fighting the same war, pulling in opposite directions. So the IRGC fights its own way, an unconventional one. They use flesh. They mobilize the Basij, a volunteer militia of the faithful. Thousands of young men and boys, some as young as 12, are sent charging across Iraqi minefields. They are cannon fodder, human minesweepers. There are widespread reports that these children are given small plastic golden keys to wear around their necks. The promise, if you die in battle, this key unlocks the gates of paradise. They run into machine gun fire and mustard gas, screaming, "Allahu Akbar." The slaughter is unimaginable, but against all odds, it works. Iran pushes Iraq back across the border. The world watches in disbelief. Through 8 years of war and slaughter, the IRGC is forged into a hardened military machine. And it's here that a construction worker from Kerman province named Qasem Soleimani proves his mettle. He leads reconnaissance missions deep behind Iraqi lines, earning a reputation for fearlessness and strategic brilliance. But the IRGC isn't just fighting a defensive war. They believe their revolution must be exported. In 1982, while still fighting Iraq, they send men to Lebanon. There, they find a disenfranchised Shia population. They send ideology, training, and money. They birth Hezbollah, and with it, the Quds Force, the IRGC's elite arm for operations beyond Iran's borders. By the time the war ends in 1988, the IRGC is no longer a ragtag militia. They are a massive, battle-hardened military. They have tasted power, and they have tasted blood. But as the guns fall silent on the border, the commanders look back toward Tehran. The war is over. Their conquest of Iran has just begun. Follow for part 3.